Garrus Vakarian!
I thought you were dead.
It's Garrus Vakarian!
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
Yeah, okay, Garrus, what have you been up to? And also, didn't I tell you about the value of doing things the right way and not just being a renegade vigilante killing everyone in your path? You remember those talks? We had those talks, remember, Dr. Salian? We didn't kill him, remember? You turned out to be a Turian Batman anyway, huh? Well, you know, I'm sure you meant well. Why'd you come here?
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
You remember those talks we had, buddy?
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
It wasn't easy.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
So Shepard says, and I quote, "You nailed me good a couple of times." Right then.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
It sounds like a plan, buddy.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to.
There's a good renegade interrupt here, but...
Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
Ah, hell, we'll take it.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Nice little generic line of dialogue from there about Shepard doing what Shepard does best, because, you know, who the hell knows what Shepard's actually good at. Maybe Shepard wants to get down in the trenches and fight. Maybe Shepard wants to use her incredibly powerful machine gun from 1,000 miles away. Maybe Shepard's a biotic. You need a line of dialogue that can do all of those things.
Headshot!
These guys really do not like being on fire. Alright, let's switch over to the Locust because I'm out of pistol ammo.
This'll put him down!
Hey, speaking of vanguards, I'm one of those. I have this fancy new shotgun. Yeah, I know that, Garrus. There's a dude there. I want to charge. No, come on.
Need some cover!
Hey, how does this gun work?
Scope and drop!
Oh, poorly. Appears to work poorly. Yeah, it's got a charge mechanic with it. Not sure I like that. It does kill good, though.
Shields it back.
Well, don't mind me, I'm just at half a health bar and no shields. One thing that's good about charge is that it gives you a little bit of shield strength back.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Oh look, he's gonna send in his heavy mech. I wonder how that's gonna work out for him.
Damn it. They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
We go over here.
We can use this.
Oh, tech damage upgrade. That's great. Also, I've got a whole bunch of pistol ammo now, so let me get back up to my elevated position.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base.
Wait, really? This is why we check on things before we deploy them. No! No need. The heavy mech is our friend. Well, I suppose Eclipse maybe should have checked on the mech before they deployed it, but I'm sure it's fine. Solarian helmets are not stupid. They're just giant targets.
Nice shot.
Which, okay, does make it stupid if you're a Solarian, I suppose. But we're not Solarian. We're shooting Solarians. So anything that makes it easier to shoot Solarians is inherently good. Okay, Garrus, do you have more ammo up here? Thanks.
This'll put him down.
Oh, I think they finally
There we
took down the
go.
mech.
It's gonna blow!
Oh, down goes Jareth. Kind of out of nowhere.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
Yeah, especially because the other lieutenant was his brother, Garrus. Did you feel like mentioning that? Garrus?
We've still got blood packing blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Yeah, we'll be fine. Zaid, cover this guy's ass, would you?
Zaid, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Okay, so now we have to get to the basement. All the while fighting through dudes. And we get Paragon just for sacrificing a little bit of our support to help keep Garrus alive. Which makes sense.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Yeah, you guys are jerks, but you're not making it.
Shutter secure.
Bye.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Oh, you brought a lot of friends this time. Okay, so now the shutter is once again on the far side of the room,
Nice.
and you've got a whole bunch of dudes that you can fight through or not, as you choose. These dudes have friends. Observe, friend.
Gotcha.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Garrus.
Pistol's not gonna cut it.
Sadly, it's got to be Shepard who gets
we
to the
go.
shutter. Oh boy. Oh, that's a Krogan, and he's right in my face. And he's not happy. Yeah, screw you, buddy. Okay, we're fine. There's
Detected.
shutter obstructed, possibly by a Baron.
Commencing shutdown.
Hey,
There's a console.
yeah, I know there's a console near the shutters. I'm working on it.
Here they come. There's not too many yet.
I'm okay. I'm actually not okay. Dang it. Failure.
Obstruction detected.
Oh boy. Oh, bad. Oh, I need to get out of here. This is a bad place for me to be. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. Yep, I can't. Ooh, boy. Let's go. Shotgun for the puppy.
Shutters and seal them.
And Jesus Christ! What the hell? Shepard, why are you made out of tissue paper?
Krogan.
Oh my, I'm gonna die again. Guarantee. Oh my God. Yeah, complain to Miranda. She made you out of tissue paper. Miranda, why can't my skin be harder?
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Firing now.
I wanted to get up there before this Krogan got in, but Krogan's gonna get in, so we'll deal with that. Miranda, can you warp him, please?
This will put them down.
Thank you.
There's a console near the shutters.
I'm aware of the console. Garrus.
There's not too many yet.
You over there are dead. You up there are dead. Okay.
Now
This is
let's
looking-
finish you off.
Fuck you, Varen.
Obstruction
Pop that.
detected.
Come on. We've got it.
Get that shutter closed. We can't fight them on 2 fronts.
Okay. Next shutter. Good lord. That was
Just one
harder
more
than it
shutter.
needed to be.
Hurry.
Fortunately, Garrus's vital signs are just fine. I was going too slow. Too fast, rather. Turn up your incendiary ammo for the shotgun, Shepard. Here we go. Oh yeah, this part is, well, it's different.
Taking some fire, Shepard. Time to get those damn shutters open.
Here, one less.
Yeah, you gotta get through here, up over these 2 barricades, and then around here, right into this ambush. Where there's a fucking flamethrower guy right there. God damn it. Boom! Let me blast you on top of the barricade into a terrible position. Okay, there. Now you're dead. All right. Shut up, Jeebus. It's fine. We've got this. I said I've got this. I said, Shepard. There. Fuck with the flamethrower guy. Do it again. There.
Nice.
Oh, if you charge that up for a long time,
They're getting more aggressive.
it becomes a long-range shotgun, which is actually pretty cool.
Commencing shutdown.
Okay, Geth Plasma Shotgun is actually pretty damn cool.
Shutter secured.
Boom! There we go.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Second try. As far as everyone knows.
Rip them to shreds!
No high Garm.
Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Well, too bad. We've got his back.
Where'd she go?
There we go.
Get ready for close combat.
You up there are going to die very quickly and painfully. You over there are going to die very quickly and painfully, despite the fact that you have armor.
Incoming Krogan!
Boom. Just like that. Oh, wow, this gun. Oh, wow. Okay. Geth Plasma Shotgun. You are my new friend. Hi, Garrus.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
He was totally OP, Jeebus. Shut up.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on and...
Heads up.
Oh, by the way, he has a gunship. Did we mention he has a gunship?
Damn it! Thought I took that thing out already.
Well, he
I
had
fixed
somebody
it,
working
not
on it.
completely. I made sure of that.
They're offloading troops.
Yeah, so
Watch your
because
back,
you
Shepard.
took out the mechanic earlier, the gunship has less health. So it's still worth doing.
Taking heavy fire. Melt that one.
Oh, Zaid's down. Zaid! Shields, do you want to regen at any point? Look, what if I use Unity? Will you regen then? Thank you, Shields. Christ.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
That seems bad. Oh, hey. They're on the side wall, ground floor. How about that? Just like they said.
I love this ride.
Shepard, did you just tank a rocket to the face? Nice reminder of why I think the Locust is still the best gun, even if there are many, many, many good guns.
Yeah, there we go.
They've reached the rear stairs.
Yeah, I know, Garrus. I'm at the top of the rear stairs. That guy doesn't exist anymore. Aha! Oh no!
Garrus!
Oh, Garrus is dead. Vanguard Shepard is like Doomfist, but the fist is her head. You're not wrong. Missile launcher. This is why we brought the missile launcher. Boom, go the missiles. Into the gunship.
Fine!
Hello, Ryder Kath.
Concussive shot!
Good to see you here. Doomface, if you will. You know, I think we will.
Who's next?
It is going pretty darn well, Kath. We are fighting a gunship right now. Oh, okay, fighting is not the term. We are being annihilated by a gunship. What the hell? I just couldn't get into cover again. Shepard is, as far as we know, allergic to missiles to the face. Although, that gunship really does not like missiles to the face either. Oh boy. Kaboom! I guess the first wave I fired just didn't hit or something. Rebuilding herself would be the greatest trick Miranda ever pulled.
Impact shot!
One last.
So, yeah. Missile launcher. Good thing.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Hey, shut up, Zaid. We didn't come all this way to not get him. Right? Right? So we level up. We get a mission summary. Revelation of identity as Garrus Vakarian is useful in keeping Shepard comfortable. These reports are from the elusive man's perspective. We got a new assault rifle, which is cool. We got a submachine gun damage upgrade, tech damage, a little bit of EZO, a lot of money. All good things. And a trophy for recruiting the Archangel. Hooray!
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Oh, hey. You know how we were talking about Garrus kind of being a Shepard analog in Mass Effect 1? Well, now Garrus has had a exceedingly close to death experience that has left him with terrible memories and horrible scars. Not like anyone else we know, right, Goog Shepard? Right? He was put back together by Cerberus, too. How about that? How about that? Anyway, it's no worse than usual, buddy.
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
I like how even the femship says you were always ugly to the potential
Frankly,
romance
I'm
partner.
more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
I'm not sure of this. It's possible that that line is always there. I think this is a different line read for an imported Shepard from Mass Effect 1 than it was for, like, this line here. You remember those sick experiments they were doing? We do. We do remember those sick experiments because we saw them in Mass Effect 1. And, it's just a neat little callback. I think it's a different line. I think it's a different line if you just come in with a fresh Shep, or you import, or you like go through the prequel comic. I think that's a different line. I could be wrong. But that's a good line. Also, no, Cerberus is not right this time. You've got my back, buddy. Shepard likes it. Never mind. Nope, we're not going there yet.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
So yes, we have a brand new teammate who is also an old teammate. Garrus Vakarian has joined the team.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
That's incredibly rude, guy. Also, you know what happened. Jeez. So last time we met Garrus Vakarian, also known as the Turian vigilante Archangel, and he said that he would be setting up shop here in the main battery. Well, let's look in here, have ourselves a talk with Garrus. But first, we can examine that, get a codex entry, some XP probably. Edie, what's this part of the ship?
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
Hi, Garrus. What do you have going for you, buddy?
Shepard, need me for something?
Dealer's choice. Better know the galaxy. I tell you what, Jeebus, we will navigate through this conversation with Garrus, and then we will find ourselves a codex entry. Garrus, do you have a Normandy upgrade for me?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
This is another one of those really good things that you really should do if you can. So this is the medbay upgrade. The dermal regeneration is the fancy surgery tube I was talking about. The Thanix cannon is it's a good thing to have. It's a little more important than Mordin getting plus 20% tech damage. You're going to want to take this. Trust me. So we'll do the Thanix cannon. And you know what? Now that we're out of that conversation with Garrus, let's go into the Codex and better know this galaxy. Modern infantry weapons are micro-scaled mass accelerators, using mass-reducing fields and magnetic force to propel miniature slugs to lethal speeds. Nearly every gun on the battlefield is laden with features, from targeting auto-assists to projectile shavers that can generate thousands of rounds of ammunition from a small internal block of metal. It was long thought that personal weapons had plateaued in performance, but the Geth proved all theories wrong. Mathematically reviewing their combat logs, the Geth found that in an age of kinetic barriers, most firefights were won by the side who could put the most rounds downrange the fastest, but combatants were forced to deliberately shoot slower to manage waste heat or pause as their weapons vented. To eliminate this inefficiency, the Geth adopted detachable heat sinks known as thermal clips. While organic arms manufacturers were initially doubtful this would produce a net gain, a well-trained soldier can eject and swap thermal clips in under a second. Faced with superior enemy firepower, organic armies soon followed the Geth's lead, and today's battlefields are littered with these thermal clips. And that is why they took out the cool-as-fuck, actual science fiction-y heat cool-down mechanic from Mass Effect 1 and replaced it with generic shooter ammunition bullshit. But at least they have an explanation for it in universe, right? Right. Hello, Garrus. Tell me more about yourself, you sexy Turian bastard.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
Oh. Tell me about this squad of yours, Garrus.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Did we really acquire help by showing people that we could... Well, I mean... Okay, we saved Tally's life. Garrus came along because we were going after the dirty Turian that he was going after. Rex came along because we were going after the dirty bar owner that he was going after. Liara came along because we saved her life. And then we took her to kill her mom. Ashley came along because we... Okay, a lot of those people actually just came along because we saved their lives. And one of them we wound up killing. Anyway.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
I don't know if it's the case, but yes, Garrus assembled a dozen rough around the edges folks. They were perhaps, one could call them a dirty dozen, if you wanted. You know. But I would be surprised if there wasn't an official comic or novel or something about Archangel and his Well, now that I think of it, there's also an Archangel and his 12 apostles. That might be the actual metaphor they were going for, wasn't it? God damn it. Well, anyway, the number 12, I'm sure, is significant. What happened, Garrus?
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me.
A Judas!
A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
Okay, so they're definitely going more for the religious allegory with the figure named Archangel and his dozen followers, one of whom turns out to betray him. Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Before it turns into an argument in the chat, it is Shepard and 7 friends. So you're both technically right. There's 7 recruitable. Well, there are 7 crewmates, but counting Shepard, that makes 8. So, yes.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Garrus, what is it with you and having old grudges against people that you want to kill, that you ask Commander Shepard to help you track down and kill, that Commander Shepard will then inevitably talk you out of killing? Is this going to be an every game thing for you? It seems like it might be an every game thing for you. Hi, Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying Genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on Genophage was more than just study.
I see. I'm a fan of the line, lie of omission, also other kinds. Just kind of slip in there that you outright lied to Commander Shepard. That's totally fine.
What was the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Point of order, Morden. We ran into a Krogan scientist in Mass Effect 1. He quickly played to type by getting angry at us, charging in a blood rage, and then dying via gunshot wound. Just like every other Krogan we met in Mass Effect 1. Except Rex. But, he was a scientist. Or at least he had a lab coat.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
I do like how Morden just dismisses Shepard. Like, Shepard, I took stats. I know how to account for small sample size issues. Shepard. Although, by assuming that the expert had not covered the one basic tenet of the field that she knows about, Shepard is essentially a Twitter commenter at this point. Now, Morden, population spike, adaptation to the genophage, the Krogan are overcoming this? This is good news!
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
Okay, so, listen, I know we just had this conversation in the chat earlier tonight. This is a major revelation by Morden here. Not only was he studying the original genophage, he essentially, he doesn't mention how much the Krogan birth rate adapted. Maybe it's like, oh, instead of 1 in 1,000, it's 1.7 in 1,000. Maybe it's 1.17 in 1,000. Maybe it's some, little increase that only indicates possible future elimination or evolution past to the genophage, and he makes the call to just fuck it, re-genophage the whole lot of them. That's a massive thing he just did.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
Not war criminal, eh, Morden? Listen, the original genophage is a defensible, justifiable act, the merits of which we cannot properly adjudicate 1,000 years removed, only having one side of the facts. The modification and re-implementation of it 1,000 years later, having seen the state of the Krogan population, oof. And again, I feel the need to say, oof.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
Yeah, again, there's no statement of how, it's not like the Krogan just woke up one day and the genophage didn't affect them. It has to be there was an uptick in Krogan birth rate that was caused by slow evolution past the genophage. That maybe indicated the possibility for future total elimination of the genophage. But it's not like all of a sudden the Krogan were as fully fertile and virile as they always had been. It's just, it's such a choice, and I'm kind of glad that the Paragon Shepherd option is, hey, that was not cool, man, because that seems like it was not cool, man.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time, tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
So, one of the problems with trying to play a Paragon is if you just default to the top right option for characters you can romance, Shepard comes off as massively flirting. And Shepard is not going to massively flirt with Jacob. We're just going to take the middle option here.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
I did, in fact, do that. It was a tiny relay, but it was a full-size Mako, so... Also, they're not even subtle about the flirting here. Hey, you're still in top shape, buddy. Yeah? 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 Yeah, we're not going to do that. Matter of fact, allow me to introduce the official twitch.tv/the_goog sound of, oh no, we just accidentally flirted with Jacob. Whenever we accidentally flirt with Jacob. There you go.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Jacob, what part of picking up an Alliance admiral and literally throwing him to the Rachni was taking down the bad people? Second question, while you're thinking about that, what part of just picking up some Thorian creepers and poking them to see how they react was taking down the... Never mind.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
Jacob has an alarmingly small butt for how big... I also noticed how the game took great pains to make sure they framed that shot just so. I mean, maybe he always skips leg day? I don't know. You think I'm perfect? No.
It's nice to know someone like you is thinking about me.
Knowing the real story is hard. Maybe this isn't really appropriate, Shepard. Commander, I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
No.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
Shepard! Shepard, I took the middle option and you were still... Listen, buddy. Listen. Come here. Nice tight shot. You know, we'll go into photo mode for this. It's important. Here. Come on. You and me. We gotta have a talk. Come on. All right. Here's the deal. Jacob. You get a lot of heat from a lot of people because, well, I think you're boring. But you know what? We are going to give you a fair shot to prove that you are an interesting character with a story worth knowing. As long as somebody doesn't go around objectifying you at every turn. if somebody can be trusted to keep it in her pants for 2 seconds, Shepard, then you will get a fair shake. If not, then we'll just go for it with Garrus. I have something for Arya, so...
What do you need?
Look at this data pad!
This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Maybe. Think Ghosty maybe. Who's to say?
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later. You do that.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Arya don't do things without a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this. Got me? If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
I don't know why they decided to have the... Well, I guess, Afterlife is supposed to be a busy club with pounding music and all that, so I guess it makes sense that these characters would be shouting at each other, but those characters were shouting at each other! Anyway, so Patriarch is downstairs. Oh, hello, Helena Blake. I remember you. It does make sense that you would find your way to Omega. Yes, hello, Helena.
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember. You removed 2 criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
A social worker? I suppose anything's possible. We did, after all, find a Salarian STG guy running a clinic for a plague that can kill Salarians, so, sure, why not?
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
Definitely doesn't have an angle. Why would you say that, Shepard?
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do.
And as far as we know, she's not working an angle. Maybe she isn't. That would be nice to think. Anyway, where's this Krogan we have to protect? Hey you, bartender, can you tell me where Patriarch is? And also, you know, provide liquor. The liquor is the real draw, not gonna lie. I'm very glad that they didn't do a thing to change the terrible animations. Did that Batarian just smirk? Did that Commander Shepard just die? Again?
Shepard Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's
That fucker.
Say something, Commander.
What's going on here?
You ought to be all right. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
I thought the first rule of Omega was also the only rule of Omega, and that was don't fuck with Aria. Aria hasn't let me break that rule yet, so why was I drugged?
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
I see.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
So your buddy Jake drank for an hour before he was puking blood. I took one sip and passed out in 15 seconds. Your buddy Jake should have been a Spectre.
Duly noted. Let's get back to work.
Be careful out there.
Right then. Oh hey, a junk pile. Garrus, what do you have to say about this junk pile?
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying. The strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
Yeah, well, you got to kill a bunch of bad guy mercs. Doesn't that count for something? I don't know. Hi.
Do I know you? No, you humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the house.
Listen, buddy.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the vulture.
Thanks.
Not taking any chances.
Thanks, guy. You want to come work for a Spectre? We're on a suicide mission. Oh, no, you did that because you didn't want to die. Okay, fair.
Bastard deserved what he got.
Sure did. Hey, have you seen an angry old Krogan around here? There's a dancer. Oh, maybe? Aha, there you are, you Krogan bastard.
No. You said he had close family. They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
I love Patriarch's voice so much. Like, earlier on, Parlor Ghost was talking about how she likes Krogan voices in this game in general, and that's absolutely true, but Patriarch just has such a good performance. Patriarch is such a cool character, and you see him for, like, this mission, and that's it.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I could think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see, not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
Such a good performance. Such a good character.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. But perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
Well, you know what, buddy? That's a good idea. And we'll stay with you, and you'll let me shoot by your side because I am very charming.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Arya's trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. I might even be a Krogan again.
Alright, so we gotta go find some thugs and kill them. Because the Warlord Patriarch demands it! Ah! Yeah, that's the ticket. And by the way, I think the thugs are just down here. Hi, thugs.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Gonna kill you about it.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Grant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
Shepard just threw a fucking super kick. No actual fighting. We just killed them. These Vorcha dudes, they don't care. They're fine. This is all fine. Patriarch, job's done.
You killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Take care, Patriarch.
For the first time, I like that name. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Patriarch rules. Patriarch rules, quest rules, game rules. Mass Effect is cool and good. I actually don't think I've said that at all tonight. It's not for lack of cool or good, it just hasn't come up. But yeah, Mass Effect is cool and good.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Who, me? Why would I do a thing like that?
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Well, you know.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Free stuff is free stuff.
Can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Oh. Now see, Arya, when you put it like that, it makes it seem like there's something there that's gonna kill me. You wouldn't do that, would you, buddy? Back to the ship. Back to the ship. Oh, back to the ship. Back to the ship. Oh, back to the ship. Back to the ship. We'll go back to the ship. Back to the ship. We'll go back to the ship. That was an encore performance of the Back to the Ship song. The planet Daratar is a suspected Eclipse smuggling site. Cerberus is interested in obtaining the materials kept. Operatives will be paid handsomely for any intact crates retrieved. Eclipse would rather see the cargo destroyed than lose it to a rival organization. So, basically, there are going to be X number of crates, and slowly over time, there will be enemies, but the enemies will also be destroying the crates. The faster you kill the enemies, the more crates you save. The more crates you save, the more money you get. So, let's get some stuff. Also, yeah, a whole bunch of heavy mechs. So we've got to destroy the heavy mechs before they take down the crates. That seems like a great reason to use some missile launchers.
Trouble ahead.
Miranda, would you be so kind as to warp that mech's armor, please? And Shepard, you can switch back over to your hand cannon.
Got that one. It's about to go off.
Okay, so that mech is done. I've got 2 more things for my missile launcher. You've got your shields up. Oh, you're back to armor. So, that'll be hand cannon. Yep, 1 good power, and you get knocked out. And now there's 1 more mech, which is way the hell over there. Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Enemies in front.
Miranda, would you please... well, first of all, why don't you do that, and then boom and boom.
Attacking.
So we'll just overload the fuck out of
Heavy
you.
mech.
Hostile
And then I'll
engaged.
switch to my machine gun, because that's going to get shields. And now the hand cannon. Just get down the rest of its armor. And once the armor is down, I'll pop over to my plasma shotgun.
Can't reach the target.
Aha! Okay, 10 crates. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Don't really feel like doing it again. We killed a bunch of mechs. We got 10 crates. It's gonna be fine. Is there anything here other than... oh yeah, power cells. So I get a bunch more heavy weapon ammo. Fill up the stocks on the missile launcher. Let's just run around and see if there's anything more to collect here besides the crates themselves. Also be careful not to destroy the crates yourself, because they are fragile, after all. Yeah, 10 out of 20, not bad. Could have been worse. Neat little side mission, pick up a little bit of extra money. Yes, game, I know I can press circle to end the mission. I want to run around the battlefield, see if there's anything I missed. Like this med kit. Or this refined element 0. Or these security systems. And this is just, a little bit of world building here. A little bit of, explaining why the mechs immediately decided tearing the place apart was the best idea. Well, it's because they have something called the Farewell Protocol. Which is just, oh shit, a Cerberus ship is coming. Initiate Farewell Protocol. Destroy all the stuff. Don't let anybody into the terminals. Get everybody out of here. Blow up the stuff. We call it the Farewell Protocol. So that's a neat little bit of world building. And let's get out of here. Oh, hey, I got a level up from that. Gives me 2 more squad points. 10 out of 20 crates means I get 3,750 out of a possible, what's that, 7,500 credits? That sounds about right. So 375 credits per crate. Not nothing. Got some EZO too. Not bad for a day's work. Not bad for a day's work. I think we are going to wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. I will talk to you next time right here on Mass Effect Legendary Edition when, we are in the system. I think next time we will just swing over to another cluster and we will recruit the Convict. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. We'll get to meet an interesting character next time. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. I will talk to you next time. Have a good night. Goodbye.